Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another pro analysis series episode. This is for Survivor. Now, as usual, I'm already object calling the killer for a chase. Now this match will be very good to this right here is a very advanced vault. Just so you guys know, you can definitely do that, but it's very advanced. This match will be a very good one to analyze because I actually did quite a few mistakes here. So it's good because you will be able to see what's good and what's bad. Like, a lot of examples of both. So right here, I'm waiting at the structure because, it's very safe. I have this window here. And you see right here was the first mistake. That's not how you jump down, like, at all. You don't get stuck there. And this is definitely not how you do a fast vault as well. Right there, it was just like, I don't know what happened. I think it's really good because I'm trying to play at the max sensitivity camera and not completely used to it. As I just haven't been playing DVD for so long, so kind of rusty. That's probably it. But it's good because you can see the mistakes. The mistake right there was really the angling on the vaulting. And yeah, the jump there was wrong because I was just not looking forward properly, I guess, when I jumped down. So I got stuck there on my first jump down, and that gave him enough distance to get the chainsaw off. Right here, this guy's just gonna farm me, but I guess this killer is not into tunneling. But if he had went after me, I could have just used that heart and tried to use that pallet there. So right here, I'm getting the hill, and the guy DC already, which is great. So now it's 3v1 and it's 5 gens, but see what I can do. So he's coming for us. I'm gonna jump already because so she can have time enough to jump her window. But yeah, unfortunately it wasn't enough, and she still got hit. That was actually not a lag hit, just so you guys know. You can still hit them across like the other side of the window, or if they do a medium vault like that. Because they need after they do a medium vault like that, they need to actually like start walking forward before they are not hittable. So let's go back to the loop. So right here, I'm waiting for him to make a move, essentially, because I'm at the advantage position. So right here, I'm faking the vault window, so he will go back. Now I jump this window so I can get more distance, and now I loop all the way back again. Now this is a bad idea, like looping around the hook, but I really don't have a choice because there's no other pallets, and I'm playing versus a Billy. So if I go out in the open, I'm just gonna get, down instantly by the chainsaw. So you see, now that I got an opening, then I leave the hook area, so I can try to lead the chase away from the hook, and the person can get saved. So he gave up on me, and he chasing someone else. So I'll just try to I don't know, try to call him back here. So this window is actually not that safe. Like, it can't be safe if you, because this window can be mind gamed. So, but there's a pallet there, so you'll see how I play here. I'm just looping, waiting, using the distance as much as I can. You see right here, this is somewhat risky, but it can still work. The angle, if you need to get the angle there, right, for the fast fall, or you're gonna get hit. You see, this is a risky as well. He could have easily mind gamed that, and I would got hit for that. You see, now I have to drop the pallet because he's close enough. I don't have, looping that pallet would be a really bad idea. Now this is was a very weird move on his part, but it worked. Because I don't know, it was just so weird. Like, because the path that he took just would have given me so much distance if I went the other way. So it was just like a dumb play, but he did it anyway. It worked because I was expecting him not to be that dumb, but he was. So that's happened sometimes. But like I was saying, that pellet is pretty safe. If I try to loop there instead of dropping the pellet immediately, first thing, he would probably have bloodless already, so he would probably be able to reach me. Or that pallet is very mind gameable because the loop is very short, like the turnaround there. So I don't know, it's really a bad idea because some people say, oh, can you call yourself a pro? You just waste pallets. Some people say that, I don't know, I guess they just don't understand the difference between playing safe and playing risky, And there's moments for each of them. I guess they just think it's better to make the chase look good than actually last long in a chase. So I don't know. I guess they just can't discern the difference between looking good and lasting long. Um, so obviously I'm playing for lasting long. So if you want to last long, sometimes you gotta play safe instead of playing risky. So that's really just my point here. So don't be that guy that you want to look good and you go down in 30 seconds because you're trying to look good. You help your team a lot more by actually playing smart and playing safe when you have to. When your best option is to play safe in order to make the chase, last longer. So yeah, that's a perfect example. Battles like that, you definitely wanna, for the most part, drop early, because otherwise you're giving the killer a chance for a mind game, and not, it's not just a simple mind game, but it's a mind game where he has the advantage, So like, why would you put yourself in that situation? Right here, I did not want it to fully hilt because I wanted to have that heart available, just in case he tried to chainsaw me, you know. Because right here, heal, I cannot use that heart. So if I need it for whatever reason and he tries to chainsaw me, I can't avoid it. So right here, I'm looping the pick tree. This is the optimal way. The best thing he could have done is invert the loop by going the other way, because that would force me to approach the window from a bad angle, and then I can't not fast forward. You see, the way he's looping is giving me the advantage here, but he could just invert the loop, and then I would be at the I'd still be advantage, but my advantage will be much smaller. The loop will be less safe. You see, right here I'm waiting a bit to vault because that's mind gameable, so he can fake that he's going to. You see, this is also what you would do. After that, you use that window so much, you can still loop here instead of dropping the pallet right away on this small structure here. This is still not as mind gameable because even though, unlike that other pallet, the loop here is very short, but it's still okay to loop because you can see him, so it's not that mind gameable because you have clear vision of what he's doing. The other pallet there's high walls, so it's not a good idea because you can't see the killer. The mind game just gets that more advantageous for him. You see right here, I'm trying to use the windows as much as possible before using the pallet, just to buy time and preserve the pallets. This is also a very risky vault, but it is the best option. It worked, but he could have, if he read that, he could have turned around and hit me on the other side. Right here, yeah, I don't know why he started his chainsaw, but see right there? I got a little stuck there after vaulting, I don't know why, but we'll still make it to the pallet here. And see, that was like a very super efficient loop. I just vaulted that window 3 times and I still got to the pallet. Right here, it was his mistake. I'm looping this window because it's short, so it would be harder for him to hit me instead if I just go in the open and try to, I don't know, 360 his chainsaw or whatever. But he kind of fucked that up there. You see, this is the not optimal way for me to loop this because he's forcing me to loop this direction. You see right here what I'm doing? I'm just waiting for him to hit me because that way, he can't chainsaw me. But you see, it worked because he didn't hit me and he tried to chainsaw me, so that gave me enough distance to go to the other loop. But right there, I was really waiting because if I vault the window, I'm risking the window to get blocked, and I don't want that. I want that option available for in case he tries to chainsaw me. So that's why I was just waiting and I'm like, hit me so I can get the distance and I go somewhere else safe. And if he doesn't try to hit you, then you vault the window and at that point he's the one that's gonna lose distance because he's trying to chainsaw and his speed is slowed down. Boba, you do this a lot with Leatherface as well. So right here I'm looping this. This palette is also not all that safe. You can still mind game here because the walls is very high. So that's still a very good option to mind game here. And then I guess he just left me here. He gave up or something. And I'm actually the last one. I just realized that the other two are dead already. I don't know. He lost me or he left me. Either one of the two. I'm just walking because I don't want to give away my position. With the scratch marks here. But you see right there, I was combining the loops as well. As soon as it gave me an opening on the pick tree, I try to reach that other windows because I know that window was close to this pallet that I just used earlier right there, a little bit close to Shack. Because I needed a pallet, obviously, otherwise he's gonna get bloodless tree, and I'm not gonna be able to avoid him. He's gonna hit the chainsaw and whatnot, so I definitely need to get to a pallet right there. So any chance he gave me, I pushed the chase towards the where I knew there was a pallet that I could use. See, so I'm not really caring about staying alive here, so I'm just calling him so we can resume the chase. He was looking for the hatch and he found it. You see right there, you can still drop and go back up just like I did there. And he has to make a move here. See right here, I'm faking the window just so I don't, because if I keep jumping back and forth there, the window's gonna get blocked faster. So by faking the window, I can delay a little bit on the entity blocking the window and still make him go to the other way, you know, by thinking I just vaulted. You see, again, I'm going for where I know there's a pallet. As soon as the window got blocked. This is also, again, this is a very advanced fast vault, but just know that it's possible. But it is very advanced to do this. You will definitely need some practice to get this down. But yeah, just so you know, it's very advanced. You can get the vest fall from that angle on this loop. So right here, I was really scared that this window might be still be blocked. Right there, what happened is I tried to fake the window again, but he didn't. You know, he went straight. He didn't fall for the fake. So I just jumped the other window because that way he wouldn't have the chance to chainsaw me. You know, he would have to just give me a normal. Because if I stay there trying to go just stand still or try to 360 or something, he would have time enough to turn on his chainsaw. So essentially, I just accepted the hit at that moment. Right there, it was, yeah, it was unlucky. I should have looked at better. Hey, mind game shack. I jumped too early on the window. Usually, you want to wait a little bit more before you jump, because you only that mind game. You really just jump once you see his entire body is inside the shack. Not really like the red light. You know, you need to his body is the real cue, not the actual light. Because if you know react properly, as soon as you see like his tap his first foot on the check, that's when you vault the window. Because even if he tries to mind game at that point, you will still have enough distance to go around and reach the pallet. Sorry, that was another mistake, like I said. But this is very good because you can see like the both sides, the bad and the good and the ugly. What I did wrong, and which most people I'm sure also make these kinds of mistakes. As you can see there, the kill was also red ranks. Some people say I don't play red ranks killers. I don't know why. But yeah, I don't pick the killer. The matchmaking does. But yeah, I definitely play red rank killers. And yeah, guys, that's the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.